know if people realize, but a lot of teachers turn their stuff into thrift stores. I didn't say kiss. Hey you guys. Alright, so I'm going to do a video about homeschooling. I know a lot of people want to get into homeschooling. I've been homeschooling for, I want to say, my oldest is 10 years old. I've been homeschooling for 5 to 6 years now, you guys. So I know pretty much every little thing that comes to homeschooling. I homeschooled about, I want to say about four to five kids right now. So I'm open my notebook because I had took some notes so I won't forget. First, okay, so if your child is around 4 to 5 and you about to start, first you want to look at all the homeschool options they have. They got the first one, they got the second one, they got the third one. Now I'm not about to go all down in details about them. You got to do your own research because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Now I did chose the third option. Now I can tell you a little bit about the third option because that's the one I chose. I chose the one where I get to pick what my child learn, what my child do. I get to give them their own grades. They don't have to do no school testing, none of that. So I pretty much, I feel like what was the easy method that I learned with them. We worked through stuff together. I feel like that was the best method for me and my kids because I don't want nobody to tell me what to do, how to move. They need to know this, they need to know that. I think a child should learn at their own pace where you take your own time and you don't put more on them than they can bear. So the third option, associate, is the one I'm doing, homeschool associate. Make sure you look it up. If you feel like that's what you want to do, look up more research so you can be more clarified. You could get more familiar with what this is, what to do and stuff like that. But I mainly chose it because it works for me and my family. It's an easy method. We could just learn and go. We could do whatever we want. We could go on trips. We could do all that. We could just go with the flow. But for that one, you have to learn for 180 days. I don't know how many hours you personally learn because me and my crew, we just go with the flow. But they learn pretty good. As long as they learn, I feel like that's all that matters. Okay, they have to learn math, science, social studies, language arts. They have to learn the 4 subjects. They have to. You have to keep record of their learning, like what days they learn, stuff like that. And you got to find a homeschool third option association where you live at. I go through one that I get to choose their activities, Just look for the third option, homeschool association, and you find one and you feel like they deal with the law. All you do is fill out the paperwork. They deal with the law. You just make sure that paperwork is filled out. You pay. I only pay $70 a year because, like I said, I got 4 or 5 kids. Now, if you only got one child, you might be paying $30 a year, $20 a year. I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not much at all. It's just a one-time cost every year for the new year learning. And then also they help you, like say if you need help with what to teach you and what to do, they help you, but you gotta pay a little bit of money because if you chose a third option, you going to them for help, they'll help you, but you're gonna have to pay a little extra because you're supposed to be the one choosing their work and what they do. You're supposed to be the one. They just there to help you along the way, and which is not no problem because everybody gotta make their money some way somehow. So yeah, so you gotta look up the information when it comes to the third homeschool association. I feel like it's more freely. You could do whatever you want. So when I first started homeschooling, the best stores I want to say is Dollar Tree, the thrift store. Oh my goodness, when I say the thrift store, you guys, oh my goodness, the thrift store will be your best friend. If you're new to it and you ain't got, it don't take a whole bunch of money to homeschool. I don't know why people say that it don't take a whole bunch of money. I didn't have that much when we started. No, I didn't have that much. I went to Dollar Tree when everything was just $1, and also the thrift store. People be sleeping on thrift stores, but a lot of their books are $1. They be having all. I don't know if people realize, but a lot of teachers turn their stuff into thrift stores. Like if it's a good thrift store, go to that thrift store because a lot of these thrift stores have a lot of homeschooling or teacher products that teachers used to be in school. Like they have different stuff pertaining to learning. Also, you have different activities that you can use for learning when it comes to homeschooling. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got this from the thrift store and this from the thrift store. I could have got more stuff, but they even have learning workbooks at the thrift store. You can't go wrong with that. $1. Yeah. I think this is, workbook, $1. This still has sign, $1. You can't go wrong with that, $1, and you don't need that much stuff. Me personally, I started with books. So I started workbooks. I started with just writing with my kids, getting a lot of reading books, different activities from the thrift store. That's what I started with. But as time progressed and it got better, I start using the computer. Me personally, I had got a lot of books from the thrift store, a lot. That's my go-to. And also for their learning, I use a Celis. So I started with a thrift store. Now I use a Celis. I'll drop the link down below as well. You only paying $25 a month. Yeah, 25. I think it's 25. Is it $20 or 20? Okay, it's $20 or $25 a month. You pay for a Celis and you get all the subjects, and it start from kindergarten up until 12th grade. So I started using the Celis, I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago, and that's been our thing. Like we do books and stuff, but my main thing is Excellence. Like it has all the subjects. You can sit there with your child and you can walk your child through it. You can learn with them. Like you can learn with them. You can pause it, write down different questions and stuff, and work on with them just to make sure that they're understanding what they're teaching and learning. That's why you have to sit there with them and get your pen and your paper and write with them, so you could and tell your kids to write stuff that you want them, that you feel like that's important for them, right? Because my kid don't write everything down, but I write everything down. I write pretty much everything down. So we could go back over it. And then sometimes I have a learn day where all my kids sit on the couch and I get a bucket of M&Ms or Skittles or the small little candies, and if I ask them a question, I see who know it and then I throw it at them. You know, they catch it. And they love that game where if you get a question right, you get a treat. And we do that every once in a while. We do that where we see what each other know. That way it keeps staying fresh in their mind, and it encourages them to make sure you pay attention when you're learning. So yeah, it's you're gonna love it. And also they have a plan where if you learn a certain amount of hours a week and you watch the science lab live, then you only have to pay $17 and some change a month. And that's the one I'm under. That's why I couldn't say if it was $20 or $25 because it done changed for me, because I chose where I do that, the billing Roger something, and you pay like $17 a month, so you can't go wrong with that. The reason why I chose them things because they're reliable, a lot of deals, and they're affordable. So you want something that's affordable. You don't want to try to run yourself crazy just to do something that's was supposed to be easy for you and your child. Another good store for homeschooling is Ollie's. I don't know if y'all ever went to Ollie's, but I love Ollie's because they have workbooks like this and this. These are where I got they workbooks from. Ollie's. Ollie's. Go to Ollie's. Ollie's. When I say they have so many good books that you could have your child learn when they're not learning with you, they can learn on their spare time. Also, leading into that, let me tell y'all about my kids. So this is how I do my homeschool thing with my kids. Each child has a book bag. So this is my baby girl Naomi, a book bag. She ain't got her read book in here. I don't know why, but they each get a notebook, and they get pencils. They get some crayons in the lot bag. But with Acellus, like they give like vocabulary words and stuff like that. So I got some letters in her book bag. You see, these are her letters. And then you got these. I think these are her vocabulary words, if I'm not mistaken. Her sight words. Yeah, see? They give you sight words. You just gotta see what you want to write down for your kids so they can learn. And she know all these. We, see, can. She's 4 years old and she's been working on this. And she's been doing pretty good. She's supposed to start at 5, I think. But I went ahead and started her a little early. I have Jakai, my 6-year-old, book back. This is his. It seems like he got pretty much stuff in here. So, you see? He got his notebook. He got his workbook that I give him. He has a book that he's been interested in. He's been interested in learning about birds and stuff like that. So this is a book that his grandma gave him. So he have like a book with different animals and stuff like that. He's been keeping that in his book bag. And every last one of them has a coloring book. I keep a color book in there because they like to color. So they got a notebook where they write and learn. They have a color book and they have a workbook. On their spare time, I say go work on something in your book bag. It's either they draw, they color. It's either that they work on working a notebook, or They going over stuff that they learn. They go over their notebook. And he has his pencil. In this part, he has his pencil. He had his numbers that he worked on. And his one word. He done lost his other sight words. So now he's starting over. So yeah. That's what he has in his book bag. My oldest child is 10 years old. And he has the same stuff in his book bag as well. And as they finish the notebook and stuff out, I get them another book. And I think it's been keeping them. If I say everybody go work in your book bag, everybody go grab their book bag, and everybody work. They don't have to always learn with me every day. Because what I do is every day I switch up each child. I might teach this child. I might teach that child. Like I have an order that I go in. And if it falls in your name, we're going to learn. And sometimes it might not fall in their name and they don't learn. And they just go learn out their book bag. They probably go read. They go keep up on stuff that they already know. So it's like they're always learning. Even if they're not learning with me, they're always learning. Let's see. No, don't eat that. Nasty. Don't eat it. Ah! Don't eat it. Nasty.
Oh. Yeah.
You're trying to eat Play-Doh, you guys. Now, how did you get the hold to this? Ugh! Don't be throwing it on me. Let's see. You got something in your hand. Then you got glitter. Give me a kiss. I didn't say kiss. Josiah. No. Bruh, give me a kiss. 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 Oh. So raw. Oh, you squeeze me, you hold me. I love you. All right. Oh, you squeeze my earring, boy. I love you. You okay, Chica?
Yeah.
Wait, girl, you got your thing? Yeah, I'm trying to do a video. I told her to give me a kiss. He's talking about nasty self.
I teach him how to do that.
Well, don't teach him that no more.
Mommy.
That's not manner.
Oh, can I get a lollipop?
No, don't. Why? What's that? Here, dinosaur. Here, take that. Go. Here, go play with dinosaur. Alright, let me finish this video. No, not right now. Maybe later, though.
Okay.
No. You want to keep that?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Go. I don't use it. Go. Oh, he always wants stuff. Go, Jakai. He always wants stuff. Alright, y'all. Want stuff. What? Ooh.
Look, guys. I make a seashell, and then I make this.
A fish. Ooh. Yeah. Alright.
And then let me make another.
I forgot what I was. But yeah, I don't teach kids every day. Oh, I got it. I remember where I was. Y'all, that's I got it. I'm happy but proud of myself because sometimes I forget. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I didn't forget. I started to, but I got. Okay, yeah, but I don't have to teach them every day. We break up the time and, you know, we do it like that, you know. Everybody don't have to learn every day, but as long as they got their book bag, they can learn every day, but not with me every day, because I might not get to that child all the time, so I might not get to every child. I got 7 kids. When I first started teaching them, I think it was something called school zone for the little ones. I started with school zone, but I felt like they didn't have enough activities, so I moved on, and I started researching. Yeah, but I move on, and I start researching, and I end up on Acelis. And also, I want to add to that, because she just asked, can she play with something? Let me add on to it. My kids, they do not have electronics Monday through Thursday. No electronics. They only have electronics Friday after nap time, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's it. I cut out electronics. I cut it out. They don't have electronics. Only on the weekends. And also, like I said, Acelis is like, I know I keep bringing back Acelis, but my notes. But Acelis is like, to me, it feels like they in this classroom. It's like a teacher teaching them, but you're like they in the classroom, but you're breaking stuff down for them. That's the vibe I get. Like how I'm talking to y'all, that's how Acelis is. A person on there just talking. Like, okay, this is so and so. Okay, how do I get this? Or they'll talk to you like a regular person. Like where the child, it will keep the child's attention. Like they have catchy phrase, catchy music, and it's not only music, it's all different stuff to get your child attention. Last but not least, we also go to trips like adventure, to the zoo, we go to the museum, stuff like that. Because all that could be pertain to a learning experience. Anything pertaining to a learning experience could count as learning. So you can take them to a zoo, adventure as much as you want. To the library. The library be having different things going on. Going to the library is also something that pertains to learning as well. So anything that, when you choose the third option, you can do anything pertaining to learning. Y'all, I hope this video helped all you guys. I really do, because I try to get everything that I can think of. I hope this video helped all the moms, all the people who plan on homeschooling. Feel free to comment down below if you got any questions. You need me to do a video about anything, just comment down below. If you want me to walk you through us learning one day, just let me know. Any other questions pertaining to stuff y'all want to know, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I hope this video helped you guys, because this was a lot to talk about. Alright, bye you guys.